What is up, everyone? JD here. I hope you're all doing well today. Today I'm excited to talk about a new knife from Tactile Pen Company. This one here is the Side Bolt Mini. I did already have the short, so I wanted to bring this out for size reference. Really quickly, you can tell it comes in a nice foam padded box. Very simplistic. They are a made in the USA knife. Really well done. I did go ahead this time and got it engraved with the channel logo. Thought that would be a little bit fun and a little bit different to do. So just really quick, I wanted to do a couple of references. So here it is against the short, and then here it is against the short bolt action. So you can see these are the same length, but the side click adds the top clicker, making it actually a little bit longer. And what I was looking for was something that I could replace my Refine company pen in my organizer that has the Tactile Knife Company Bear, and it has the Dapper Design Ion. And as you can see, they are very close in size. You do get a little bit more height out of the side click, but you do also in return get the milling that I really like on the Tactile pens. Very good for gripping. Still, these fit perfectly in hand. Not too bad. They take a ton of refills. They take the Parker, which is my favorite, and I really do enjoy the side click. The bolt action is nice, but you really have to kind of come down or figure out a different way to manipulate it. With the side click, I found like deploying it a little bit easier. Don't have to move as much. You have to move a little bit, I guess. I didn't really notice it until I did them back to back just now. Just like with the first one that I picked up, I did notice that it was a little gritty at first, but this is really broken in nice. Whereas the new one is a little bit more gritty. Oh, you hear it? That's let me bring it over to the mic. This is the short. So the titanium has broken in really nicely. And again, I really do like this. And I mentioned in my most used gear that my pens probably used just as much or almost more than the knife, because I'm constantly taking notes. I'm writing things down. When I have ideas for content, I want to jot those down and then kind of make some notes for those as well. So I'm writing a fair amount, and I'm not including fidgeting with the knife. I'm talking about like intended use of actually cutting stuff, because I'm not opening packages as much as I'm writing down notes. And I'm not breaking down boxes as much as I'm writing down notes. So a pen to me is a very important piece of gear. I'm very old school. I do enjoy writing my notes and my thoughts out. I know you can use a laptop and a computer, but sometimes it's just a little bit more therapeutic, I guess, just to kind of write things out, you know, slowly going through your thoughts. Your blood gets to flowing. I'm not saying that's for everybody, but that's just my particular perspective. Now, the pen is very lightweight. The clip on it is really nice. It works really good with the organizers. But as you can see in the actual organizer, this is where the Refine is going to be moving to. I did have this dedicated for the knife and pen, but here I have the flashlight and pen, and this one here, just in case you're curious, is the Ace Beam Rider X with the titanium shell. So it's still a bit of a titanium carry. The Stonewash and the Refine don't really match too well, but I'm debating on trying a Stonewash on that one just to see how it comes out, but I haven't decided. I do want to get another one of these though from Art Company for the knife so that I can leave that set up in there permanently. I thought it'd be helpful also to give you a bit of a size reference. So I'm going to bring out the mini, the short. This is the mini. This is the short. I'm going to bring the short and the mini out. I'm going to bring a couple of knives out. So first one that I think is really popular is going to be the Penguin. So hopefully this is helping you from a size reference to get an idea of the size of these. We'll bring out, I think, another one that's pretty popular, but maybe not as popular as the Penguin. The Civivi Altus is going to be one. I'm going to bring it in from the side here. And the Altus, I did put the banter clip on that I put on the Chevalier. I really like that a lot. All right, let me go ahead and put this down so you can get, again, the size reference. And I'll bring the Penguin out at the same time also to help you guys, because they're really about the same size. So I'm hoping that this really does help you a lot. And then what I will also do is bring out two more knives. The Delica, I think, which is another knife that's right around the same size as this, and these are also about the same size as the Elementum, if you're more familiar with that. And then last but not least is one of my favorite fifth pocket carries. That is actually going to be my Civivi Baby Banter as I kick the pin around. So hopefully this gives you a really good idea of the size of the mini and the short in case you're interested in a pin like this. It's a very highly recommendable pin. I know the price is a little expensive, but the materials that it's made out of, the machining that goes into the pins themselves are really well done. And again, I know I have a hard time on camera getting the milling to show up. I always have to like try to fight with the lighting, and maybe if I back out and trying to zoom in a little bit or crop in on the editing, hopefully you can see that. Really nice to write with. They have, you know, titanium. They have different pocket clip options. You can get what it comes with standard at the 99, or you can get like Damascus. I think there's a couple of Zerk options as well. Really beautiful pins. They do have copper. They have brass. I have a brass refined, which I actually enjoy the brass more than the copper. The copper is not taking a patina like I thought it was going to. And the brass has a little bit of a smell to it, but the copper has a really strong smell, and it has not died down. I do leave this one on my desk because this one weighs the most out of all of them. And I use this when I'm working. If I have to jot a note down real quick when I'm in the middle of doing something to come back to later, I use that brass one at my desk. I have a calendar there too that I'll write some stuff down that I'll later move onto my Outlook. It's more of a convenience to do it really quickly while I'm doing something else. I don't have to have two items open on the computer. These I like to carry. This one sometimes I'll carry this one, but because it was so big, I wanted the mini so I could carry this. So this will probably go into my full-time pen to make notes for the channel. So I have a journal with a leather cover that I use. I write down like all of the sizes about the pen, any little notes about the pen, the knife. I use the pen to make the notes about the knife, size, dimensions, any notes. And again, if depending on where I'm at, I may not be carrying this. If I'm sitting on the sofa with the wife watching some TV, I might just grab this to make some notes if I have some thoughts or ideas. So I do use these a lot, and I get a lot of use out of them. But anyway, this is the side click. They do also make it in the bolt action if you prefer the bolt action to the side click. Both are very fidgety. I do like them both, and I do enjoy using them both. I will say, because this does have, I believe, the copper slide, it was immediately smooth, whereas the titanium was a little bit more gritty, so you have to kind of break that in. But it doesn't take long, maybe like a week of fidgeting. And me fidgeting, I don't do this a lot. I usually am actually just maybe a couple clicks after I use it and putting it down, and then I'm going for something else. Anyway, if you enjoyed today's video, do me a favor, leave a like. Consider subscribing if you're not already subscribed. And if you are subscribed, thank you for the support. I appreciate all the continued support. Thanks for tuning in today. I hope all of you have a fantastic week. And until next time, peace.